just like half of us was at Beer Lobo this weekend. Son of a bitch.
We'll do that. We'll do that later. Shout out Beer Lobo. They made
out Beer Lobo.
They made my birthday a little special. So let's get to rating.
All right. You ready?
Yeah, you can go first.
Ooh, I feel it's gonna be tough for me to rate.
Do you want me to go first?
I would like you.
I'll go to first. Yeah. I'll go to first.
You go to first?
Yeah.
Perfect. And those mimosas are howling at us.
I would go. This is a tough one.
Because I don't think we've had too many beers that like squarely fit this category, like a blonde ale. Which we historically have not reviewed a lot of these. I don't think we reviewed any of these. Come to think of it,
I'm gonna go flat 8.
Ooh, good call.
I'm gonna go flat 8. I don't think it deserves to be necessarily a 7 point something, but I also don't think it deserves to be like a 8.5.
Sure.
I'm not talking shit. I don't think it's like that special of a beer. I think it's a very good anchor.
Yep.
I think it's a very one, and this is why they released this and like the West Coast IPA 100%, first, because you need to release your anchors.
You need to make beer that is palatable and accessible to everyone.
This is something I could drink all day. Yep. This is something I could, it's
100%
gonna be good no matter what.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily something that's gonna blow my socks off every time.
Sure.
But it's a good time every time.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. A good time every time. I like that a lot.
You know what bumped it up too from like a 7.5 to an 8 is how they implemented that strawberry flavor to be more bassy than top note. I feel like the basil's a little more top note.
Sure.
I get ins and outs of that.
Sure.
And that strawberry is just with the ale just consistently. It's awesome.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got it. Didn't help you enough.
No, it did. It did. I think so. I want it's a beer that we have not reviewed on the podcast yet, but it's only a matter of time. We will review it. The Bees Better Have My Honey.
Morgan territory.
The honey wheat blonde ale.
Sure.
I don't know if blonde's in that description, but I want to say it's even if it doesn't have blonde in the description, it's reminiscent of how this beer tastes.
I feel like you should rate it on its own for now.
No, well, so I've had, I understand that, but I also have had Bees Better Have My Honey enough times that I feel like I can confidently stack the two against each other, even if we haven't done Bees on the podcast yet.
Mm-hmm.
I know where I'm going to score Bees.
Okay.
I know.
Is that like your baseline?
Yes.
Okay.
For this kind of beer.
That's good.
For this kind of beer. So I'm gonna go like just below that because it's close. It's real damn close for me. It's gonna be an 8.25.
Wow.
8.25 is where it sits for me.
That's good.
Like you said, it is super drinkable. It's got a great flavor. It's got a little bit more of an ABV than you'd expect, so it's kind of a nice little kick in the pants in that way.
Good.
And the can design, the motivation behind the brewery,
like there's all a lot behind the story.
All of it speaks to me. All of it makes me think this is a great beer for them to kick things off with.
Yeah.
To try and build this base.
Right.
So I like it a lot. I envision us drinking a lot more of these.
Don't worry about that. We're gonna get more.
It's an 8.25 for me.
That's good.
From citrus zest to dark night, we unravel flavor's lore. Mosaic dreams take flight of IPAs and we adore. Raise a toast to what's new here in the world of craft beer with Sunday Sips. Sunday Sips. Every pour a trip with our Sunday Sips. Each note we hear as we sip and cheer. Craft beer's near. Sunday's treasure's clear with our Sunday sips. Sunday sips. And before a trip. Little Sunday.